Hello, my friend. When we feel pleasure watching people naked and having sex, a complex network of biological, psychological, and social reactions is activated in us, body and mind. This phenomenon, although often considered from the point of view moral and ethical, has deep roots in human biology and evolutionary psychology. So let's break down what happens on different levels when we experience this kind of pleasure. So stay with us, it's going to be a chat full of discoveries about our bodies. Voyeurism, a term that originates from the French voyeur, meaning to see, is a psychological and behavioral phenomenon. Complex, classified as a disorder. It is characterized by the desire or practice of observing unsuspecting individuals who are undressing or engaging in sexual activity, generating pleasure. Sexual for the observer. This condition transcends mere curiosity or casual visual pleasure. The compulsive need to observe, which in many cases becomes the only means of satisfaction. Individual sexuality. Understanding voyeurism is very important for those with this type of disorder. Not only because of its impact on the voyeur's mental health, but also because of the potential harm to the victims of such acts. Acts who may feel that their privacy and security have been violated. This disorder sheds light on the intersection between human sexual behavior, ethics, and the law, challenging mental health professionals and society to navigate the complex waters of consent, privacy, and mental health. In exploring the nuances of voyeurism, we face fundamental questions about the nature of desire and the limits of acceptable sexual behavior. Voyeurism, classified under disorders. Paraphilic reflects a compulsion or intense desire to observe unsuspecting people in moments of intimacy or sexual activities. This behavior, when practiced without consent, not only violates social and legal norms, but can also cause significant suffering to the individual who carries it out and also to their victims. Historically, voyeurism has been portrayed in various cultures as a dark facet of human sexual desire. Literature. Cinema and art often explore voyeurism, reflecting the complex interaction between voyeurism, art, and society. However, it is essential to distinguish artistic representation of the voyeuristic behavior of the reality of paraphilic disorder, which involves searching of sexual pleasure at the expense of the privacy of the consent of others. The origin of voyeurism is multifactorial, involving biological, psychological, and social aspects. Research suggests that neurobiological changes, traumatic experiences in childhood, and early exposure to explicit sexual content can contribute to the development of the disorder. Factors. Risk factors include relationship difficulties, low self-esteem, and other psychiatric disorders. Comorbid. Individuals with voyeurism often report a cycle of behavior, which includes increased attention before the voyeuristic act, satisfaction during and after, often feelings of guilt or shame afterwards. This cycle can lead to an impact significant in daily functionality, interpersonal relationships, and also in mental well-being. The diagnosis of voyeurism requires a detailed assessment of the behavioral history, examination of the mental state, and in some cases, neuropsychological assessments and personalized treatment, which may include cognitive behavioral therapy, psychodynamic therapy, and in some cases, pharmacological interventions to manage impulses. Relapse prevention strategies and the development of social and relationship skills are very important components of the treatment. The approach to voyeurism faces challenges, including the stigma associated with it. Disorder, underreporting due to fear of legal repercussions, and the complexity of differentiating normative paraphilic voyeuristic behavior. Future research should focus on better understanding of the mechanisms underlying voyeurism, as well as in the development of more effective and affordable treatment strategies. Education and open dialogue are essential to demystify the disorder, promote appropriate treatment, and ultimately to make a difference. to help both the affected individuals and the victims in their search for recovery and well-being. It is important to emphasize the need for consent and respect for privacy and autonomy of others. The pleasure in observing sexual acts or nudity must be aligned with ethical principles, ensuring that all parties involved are in agreement and that these activities take place in appropriate and consensual contexts. My friend, thank you very much, having stayed until the end of this video. Leave questions and reports in the comments if this has already happened, something like you. You can help the algorithm recognize its relevance content and allow several people to be helped with these guidelines. Like and share. Well, I'm going now. Stay with God. A big kiss. Until the next video. Thanks.